Reallyfe Street Stars. We in this bitch with forever hood. That means never ending. What it is, bro.
Yo, believe that. What's up, man? I appreciate y'all having me.
You already know. For every nigga ain't knowing, deaf, dumb, stupid, living up under a rock, man, tell these niggas where you from.
New Orleans, Louisiana, man. I'm from that Creole cockpit, you know, the Crescent City.
Hey, man, before we get all the way into it, brother, man, just give people a little sprinkle of your background, how you're growing up, man. Just tell us what life was like.
Growing up for me, you know, I shared the same struggle everybody share coming up in the hood, you know, lack of opportunity, lack of resources, and, you know, just persevered, always stayed focused, always believed in myself. I had people around me who told me, you know, hey, bro, you could keep going, like, don't quit. And so, you know, just that was the message that I took, and that's the message that I want to carry with me coming from my struggle, is that you got to just keep going.
Now, you know, growing up in the hood, we all see a lot of negative, a lot of bad, but, you know, we like to focus on the good. So give us one positive thing that you remember about growing up in the hood.
The best thing that I could tell y'all is this, like, the sense of community. You know, the hood kind of get a negative connotation for a lot of things that go on, but man, my community was stronger than ever. You know, if I didn't have something to eat, I could go next door and grab some food. If I was out of line around the corner, the woman around the corner, you know, I had to respect her like my mama, you know. She could punish me, and then if she punished me, I was gonna get punished when I got home too, so that means 2 times, you feel me? So, like, you know, that's the family, the community, it was just that environment. Like, you can't duplicate that anywhere.
Nah, facts, much needed. Now, before the music, man, you know, you got a little size to you, man. Was it ever, like, sports was an ambition for you that didn't go that route?
Oh, man, that's crazy. I'm just saying. I'm supposed to be in the NFL, man. Shout out to Jalen Reshaw. Shout out to Odell Beckham. Shout out to Delvin Bro. These are all guys that I had the pleasure of playing football with growing up. Man, you know, I just wasn't able to make good decisions, you feel me? When it was my chance, I wasn't able to make good decisions, which is how I know at this point that I'm having the opportunity to be able to be great again, how not to squander that opportunity, you know, how to be able to think past the hood, how to be able to think of ways to get out of the hood, to use the resources that I have now. So I'm here, you know, and I'm not quitting.
Was Odell Beckham as raw as he was back in college as he is?
We called him Atlanta. Look, we called him Atlanta when he first got to Harrell. That's what we played at together. And he was a soccer player. He didn't play football. He was a soccer player. So, you know, he had footwork. This before we kids. Don't nobody have footwork. You know, we just all either fast or big. But he had footwork. His mom coached track. She was an Olympic track runner as well. So, you know, dude had some skills, some you know, yeah, he was raw. We called him Atlanta when he first got there.
Yeah, nah, Dallas.
Sweet feet.
Dallas, we still got, you know, a little hate for Odell from that catch. From that catch he put on us, goddamn nigga put us on a poster.
Shout out Odell.
Three niggas, man. Damn it, man. Now,
yeah.
Some of the fans may not know, man. You originally tried to, you know, get your hand in R&B, man. Went by what, Forever? Or what'd you go by?
I never put it out. I never really put it out. Like, all right, so this how that happened, right? I was playing football, so I was supposed to go to the NFL. But Chris Brown and Trey Songz, them niggas was, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know, they get the bitches, I want to have some too. Include me, you feel me? So I thought I was gonna be a singer. I was in choir in high school. I was in choir at the church. Nigga, I was singing wherever they would let motherfuckers sing it. I was trying to get on. Now I did pop a few little honeys off the, you know what I'm saying? But the people wasn't gonna accept me as no singer. Like, that nigga a singer? What? Life Jennings again? Come on, we can't do that again. So we rapping.
So what made you finally decide, I'm gonna get into this music and I'm gonna put my all into it?
I ran out of options. The football thing was the only real skill that I had, and I tore my ACLs. And so I didn't have anything else. You know, like I said, I had been singing in the choir. I had been singing in the choir at church since a little kid. You know, my mom made me go to church. The only fun thing to do at church was sing in the choir. So I did that, and at the time, I was going through like a crisis, you know, like, damn, I was supposed to go to the league. My friends are going to the league. I'm done. It's over with for me. So I'm like, what else can I do? Like, could I be a fucking astronaut? No. Could I be, you know, a lawyer? Less than likely. you know, like, damn, what I'm gonna do? So the music, you know, it just came to me as a thing to do, as my next thing, as my next adventure. And I practiced day and night, taking other people's songs, putting my lyrics on them. Yeah. And now, you know, the main person that I would do that to was Wayne, because he had so many different flows. He had, you know, a variety of flows, so I would, you know, mimic Wayne and put my own lyrics, and then I developed my own style.
Definitely, man. Speaking of Wayne, I do want to ask, as far as, you know, Wayne's situation as far as grabbing Drake. Drake and 40 were like, you know, Ren and 10 when it comes to the music. A lot of these interviews, we don't get a chance to shout out the people that, you know, is behind the scenes. And you got your man's behind the scenes that's kind of doing everything. My man Mills, man, I want you to take time to shout out how important he is to the whole operation, and as far as y'all come up and how y'all kind of clicked up.
Mills is my brother. It's crazy. We was at Southern University together, and how I met him, I don't even remember. I don't remember how we met. It doesn't matter how we met. You know, like, it was just one of those things where my second semester at school, I wanted to retain more of my refund, and I ended up getting kicked out off of campus. I was, you know, suspended from housing.
You like everybody.
Yeah, you feel me? I was smoking weed in the room. They suspended my housing. So in turn of me not having to pay for housing or a meal plan, I would get more money back. So, but I had nowhere to stay. My mans let me sleep on the floor. We was just flirting around with music at the time, kind of just, you know, on campus, flirting around with rapping or whatever. He didn't know how to do much with music. I didn't know how to rap much this around the time I'm practicing and everything. And he got a studio. He went and got a microphone, a computer, a board, like, hey, bro, let's figure it out. And we started recording on GarageBand. Like, this, he would go to class, I'd be on GarageBand trying to figure out how to make the auto-tune sound, you know, turning the tune effect up and down, trying to learn auto-tune, you know, just like, he always knew, he would always tell me what I didn't know about myself, you know, just, bro, you got it. You are that person. Just be that person. Don't try nothing. You don't have to do anything but be yourself. I believe in you. All the resources that I have, I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to make your beats. I'm going to record you, you know, because I had every excuse to quit. Man, I can't keep affording all this damn studio time. Well, now you don't got to worry about studio time. What's the next excuse, nigga? What you going to worry about next? Man, I ain't got nowhere to stay. You can sleep on my floor. What's next? I ain't got nothing to eat. Here my ID. Go in the cafe and get you some food. What's next? What's going to stop you? You feel me? You the only thing that can stop you. And having that one person behind me, pushing me, dedicating me, being as dedicated as I am, sometimes more than me, it just pushed me to keep striving, pushed me to, cause I can't let him down. You know? I can't let him down.
Now, fast forward to where we are now, man. We are obtaining success, man. Finally starting to get some traction. We got a slamming hit single, man. How does it feel to finally start seeing everything that you've been working for come to fruition?
Man, it's humbling. It's gratifying, you know, because I proved a lot of people wrong. A lot of people coming from where we come from, you only able to believe what you could see. Yeah. We only saw Cash Money. We only saw No Limit. That was so long ago. People don't believe in New Orleans that, you know, if I'm in front of Winn-Dixie selling my music, they don't believe that you're gonna make it. We don't see that a lot. We don't see people make it a lot. So to be able to, you know, gain some traction, gain some fans, gain some notoriety in the industry, it's just gratifying. It's humbling. You know, when I go back home, people see me differently now. You know, like, it's just, words can't describe it.
So definitely, I want to touch on Make It Happen with I believe Foogiano and Calboy.
Foogiano and Calboy.
Yeah, a meal in a day. You know, views off fucking song is crazy. But you also have some other situations that either are in play or, you know, what's going around. You had mentioned, you know, before the COVID hit, a possible placement on F9, Fast and Furious. Now you have a dope track that would have went dope with that goddamn song. I mean, with that goddamn movie, man.
Yeah. F9.
Are you still in communication with them to try to hopefully get something going with that?
Well, we kind of, you know, everything kind of had fell off with the COVID and everything, so I haven't been in communication with nobody for like the past 4 or 5 months for sure. I haven't heard anything or, you know, anything of that nature.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That house so dope. You just need to drop that motherfucker and just
look. That's what
another
movie
one
around it.
Yeah, like that's what them folks saying. Like them folks saying like that motherfucker go crazy.
Shoot a little video for that and just drop that bitch, and they'll pick it up when they pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, so I remember you saying when y'all first started, he didn't know how to engineer, make beats, and you didn't know how to rap. But you got hard bars, like super official bars with deep thought and, you know, real meaning. How did you come from a place of not knowing how to rap at all to being a lyricist like you are?
I listened to Malcolm X talk one time, and a Muslim thing was that they don't waste words.
Amen.
They don't have meaningless conversation.
That's real.
So I took that into consideration, like, damn, how could I put that into my music? How could I make it make sense? I liked J. Cole at the time, and J. Cole, I felt, didn't waste many bars. And so I would just listen to J. Cole. I would listen to guys like Kendrick, Talib Kweli. I would watch Smack rap battles. You know, like just all type of little different things that would, you know, I even did battle rap as a way to formulate myself.
That's where I seen you from, bro. I was wondering how to be you aggressive. Look mad familiar.
Yeah, like I even tried battle rap. Like,
which battle league did you do? Houston Barcode or NOB?
I did NOBL and Shreveport.
The Shreveport battle. They link up with Houston Barcode a lot.
Yeah. What's the ones in Shreveport? Death Wish. And,
Death Wish, yeah.
And before Death Wish, it was Juice.
Juice.
Battle.
Yeah. So we filmed for Live from the Block.
Okay.
And they sent a couple people out there in Houston Barcode, and they actually battle NOBL. So that's like, I've seen you before.
Yeah, I didn't try it at all, man. Like just cultivating my skill. You know, like I said, I come from sports, so I treated all that stuff like combines. You know, open mics, battle rap, whatever I could do to hone my skill. You know, like I just want to be the best. I just want to grind and get it.
Now battle rap fans are interested fans because they're really loyal. Do you ever have people that are still hounding you to get back in that ring and all that?
I was just getting motherfucking hassled on Facebook about battle rap like a week ago. I just did 1 million views in a day, and niggas like, that's cool, but battle rap, like, don't forget about us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the competition is just, it's immense. Like, you can't, it's different. It's a different part of the culture. It's something different. Like, you know, standing in front of somebody and they spitting that shit and you gotta be able to receive it and give it back. It's different than just making a song in the booth. But people are always there. Yeah, they ready for me to come back, and if they got their bag right,
it's like you're gonna rip somebody's head off.
Holla at me.
Hey man, now we finna get to that bullshit, man. Man, Valentine's Day around the corner, man. Man, what was the line you said? The beignet. What was the line you said?
You better eat me like a beignet.
Yeah.
And fuck me like your rent late.
Fuck you like your rent. What does a young lady have to do to impress Forever Hood?
In all honesty, you can't impress me. I'm so tainted by life. I've been through experiences like we all have, so you can't impress me. What's impressive to me though, it's just honesty, being real, being true to yourself. Like, I know everybody don't got it all together. I didn't have it together at one point in time. Like, that's the cameraman's phone.
Yeah. Catching plays and shit.
He jugging.
Jugging and finessing.
We know what it takes to impress him. But nah, like, you know, just be yourself. Like, just be yourself, you know, be down to earth. I don't judge, you know, I wasn't able to be a lawyer, so I ain't no judge, you know, just should be honest.
I like it, man. And, with that being said, apologies to Drew Brees. You know, losing out to, you know, the GOAT. But, you know, we'll talk about that some other time. Let me ask you, as far as with Tom Brady and the Bills going, Tom Brady and not the Bucks, Kansas City going to the Super Bowl. Who's your pick, first and foremost? You got to pick one. Let me know whichever one it is. And if you could perform at the halftime show, what 3 songs would you run with? You only got to slot of 3.
3 songs?
What 3 songs you running with?
If my pick for the Super Bowl is, of course, I'm going to choose Pat. Of course, I'm going to choose Mahomes. Tom Brady beat my Saints. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Leonard is over there, shout out Leonard, Purple Night as well, you know, shout out the alumni, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna choose Pat because Tyron over there as well. Tyron over there, so you know, they're all gonna be in the building regardless. We in the building. But what 3 songs could I perform? I would perform Not Just Anybody. I would perform Love You Better and make it happen. You feel?
Nah, easy peasy. Now, I don't know if we can break this yet, or if it's still too exclusive, but you got an upcoming song, upcoming feature with a certain somebody out of the MIAO. You know what I'm saying? Are you even able to talk about that yet?
I don't really even know, but hell, we here, we in the streets.
We
you know what I'm saying?
You know
We
what I'm
here.
saying? Hey, the godson Rose is supposed to bless you with something, man. How was as far as even linking up with
artists like Rose and other artists in the game? Is that something as far as that
you see on your trajectory, as far as just trying to be able to connect with as many artists that either you're fans of or either is just a good placement for you, or what is the game plan as far as just even getting features on your projects?
Well, I'm a firm believer of relationships build success. So I'm willing to work with anybody, and how the Ross thing came about is just, you gotta know, like, the universe is working in my favor. The universe is working for me. It's not me. It's nothing that I'm doing special or out of the norm or different than you. It's my time, and a true testament to that is that the first verse ever that I've ever sent off for and received, the first ever that I called and said, hey, I need you to get on this song, the first time that ever happened and I got it back was Rick Ross. I could have called Lil Ray Ray Nuff from EBT Records and, Lil Pookin and Lil Food Stamp. I got Ross the first time. I called, hey, I need a verse. Day later, I got it back from Rose. A day later, not no 10 days, 10 months. Had to keep calling Tomcat. No, a day later. Shout out Tomcat, shout out Euro Boss. Like, made it happen. No pun intended.
So, 2020 was a rough year. We had the pandemic. It slowed down a lot.
Say, bro, hold up, y'all. Hey. Y'all. Yeah, we filming.
So 2020 was a rough year. We had the pandemic, which slowed down a lot of activity, a lot of being able to travel, but it also brought some people a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
What was a positive and a negative from the pandemic that you took from that time?
The negative, I would say, is, the death. People dying that were otherwise healthy, wasn't expected to pass, my condolences go out to the families of those who lost somebody due to the pandemic, due to COVID, to the kids who lost a parent, parents who lost a kid. Like, you can never prepare for that, ever. So, my condolences, my heart goes out to those people. And a positive from the COVID for me was, I couldn't say, oh, well, I'm gonna get a job. The people who telling me get a job and don't be a rapper, ain't no jobs. So, fuck, I can rap for real now. Like, I can really give it my all. And so,
You still have people telling you go get a job?
what, man, my grandma don't believe in this?
She still don't?
Man, my grandmother's 85. She wants your ass to get a job.
She want you to work on a show or something?
Something, anywhere. She don't even give a damn where you work, as long as you got a job. Goddamn, I don't give a.
You gotta say, Grandmama, we getting it.
You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, but she just don't know. She just don't know. Like, she came up in a time where this wasn't really possible. So she just want to make sure that I'm secure. She want me to be secure, and that's what she know as security, a job. But she see now. Oh, she definitely see now.
Amen. You got any shout outs?
Shout out Grams, man. Shout out my grandmother. Shout out DMG Records. Shout out my brother Tank 3 to Dine. Shout out my brother Rod West. Shout out my brother Dino. He's featured on that song with me and Ross. Shout out to the whole DMG family, man. Shout out to 3139. Big ups to my bro Collision over at QC. My bro Ludine with Walker. My brother Smoke with the Muscle. Man, these are the guys that keep me grounded, These are the guys that believe in me as much as I believe in them. And man, shout out to y'all, shout out to the fans, shout out to my family, shout out to everybody around the world who has a dream, who has a goal, an aspiration, whether it be music, whether it be to be a doctor, phlebotomist, whatever your dream is, whatever your goal, your passion is, just keep going. Whatever you do, don't give up.
Amen. If anybody who needs to get in contact with you for any bookings and features, how would they go about doing that?
You can get at me Foreverhood. The O in Forever is a 0. Forever Hood on Instagram. You can also email me at the number 4ORDA-hood@gmail. For the hood at Gmail. That's with a 4ORDA-hood.
Hey man, Forever Hood, man, you unlike anything I've ever heard, man. You're really talented, you're really intelligent, brother. You surprised the fuck out of me, man. I look forward to seeing you grow and become the artist I know you're supposed to be. We salute everything you're doing, brother. Forever Hood means never ending, and you are a real life street.
Man, salute that.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.